Hey YouTube, welcome back to Universe X, and before I left Anime Expo, I actually ended up playing Digimon Story Time Strangers demo again to see if there was anything I could find that I missed, and boy, there most certainly was. Now, I don't have footage like I did last time, because last time I actually recorded like 20 minutes of gameplay footage, and then found out before I uploaded the video, before I made the video, that I wasn't supposed to record. Like, the people that said I could record, they were not quite correct. So, that's why you guys got snippets on my last video, which will be in the description if you want to check it out. But, I have pictures of some of the things that I was able to find that I didn't find the first time, and I hope you guys enjoy more coverage. And yeah, some of these did go live in the system trailer, like they did show you that you unlock cross arts, but there are some things in the game that they don't even show you in that trailer, so I want to really dive into it. And yeah, let's get hyped for some Time Stranger. All right, so the first thing I actually noticed, and I don't know how I didn't notice this before, and a disclaimer, I know this is going to be on other people's pages, other people's tweets, but this is just like what I was experiencing, and I wanted to share that. So they took out Digimon levels from the Digivolution process. Across the screen right now, you guys can see that to go from Kotamon to Terulimon, you actually don't need to level the Digimon. You need your agent rank, which is tied to your player character, at level 3 or higher. You need 820 max HP or higher, 380 max SP or greater, and then 530 attack or greater. Now, to a degree, this is going to be the same as leveling, because some of these stats you will not hit until you're at higher levels. But the cool part about this is going to come in what I show you guys next. So originally this Digivolution was not unlocked. I unlocked it, I didn't like it, so I de-digivolved. And the moment I de-digivolved, you can see here that in the field guide, the Digivolution path, you can see Terulimon. Yeah, you can see Terulimon. And Terulimon? Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna pronounce it right at some point. Look, the point is, you can see that lit up, but you can also see that I can still digivolve into 2 other Digimon. So in the next photo that I'm gonna show you guys, I actually am going to just immediately digivolve into this next one. You see I went down one, it says agent rank 3 or higher, 560 SPI or greater. We immediately digivolve and digivolve back. So you can see right here, I can keep going into these. Now, because something that is going to change though, right, is because I am back to level 1, you guys can see in there, I didn't have the 380 max SP or the 530 max attack. So I cannot go back into Terulimon, or Terulimon. I can't go back into that. But as you can see, even at level 1, I can go into the this other Digimon right here, and just because I only need 560 SPI or greater, and I had that, there's also like 2 more Digivolutions that I can hit up right now. So I think that's very, very interesting. It's gonna change things a little bit, and as you get Digimon that have been leveled up, that have been leveled on the farm, you might actually just be able to slide back and forth between plenty of Digivolutions. But that's the one thing that I found very, very interesting. Yes, levels make sense because you have to level up some of the stats to Digivolve, but you don't have to be like a base level 56. If you have the stats already, you can just Digivolve straight up. So that's actually really, really cool. The next point I wanted to put out here, if you guys remember, I don't have footage for this because it's just like, if I took a picture, it wouldn't really show much. But I found out that it's not your team composition that changes your cross arts. You can actually change that in the menu. And one of the things that you can change it to is Digivolution, DNA Digivolution, or Jogress. And so basically, you can actually use that in battle. You can get cross arts up, and you can use Jogress in order to have a singular attack when you fuse. If you guys remember my first demo, I definitely had XVmon and Stingmon because I'm a Digimon, like 1, 2, and 3 are obviously peak. Digimon Adventure 1, 2, and 3 are obviously peak. Well, 1 and 2 and then Tamers. But I definitely was able to see that, and I believe there's an option for Dinobemon as well. But yeah, you can go into that using your cross arts, so that's actually really, really cool. Now, the next thing I noticed is the function for scouting is pretty cool. Like when you can check their stats and even their special moves. You can hold down the L2 trigger to use analysis, and as you can see on this screen, you can see like their exact HP pool, their stats, you can see their scan rate you have saved up, their resistances, and this is all like pretty much after you beat them. You can see this. So this is actually really cool to have that better RPG kind of grasp on what you're going to be facing and how to best face it. So yeah, I definitely dug that, and I think that's pretty cool. And now, moving over to the next function. You know how you can press the R1 to use DigiRide, right? You just tap R1 and you hop on the Digimon. Well, actually, I found out that if you hold R1, you get this selection screen. You guys are seeing it on the screen right now. You've got all of them lit up. The ones that you can ride are lit up. So you can see right here, I can ride Stingmon and I can ride Geogreymon, but I can't ride Angemon. And you can cycle through and then click X to DigiRide. Now in this next one I'm going to show you guys, if you try to go over a Digimon that you cannot ride, it's going to have like this like cancellation circle on it showing you that the Digimon is not DigiRide capable. So you can see that here, and I just think that's pretty cool because I didn't know what was the rhyme or reason for which one you rode. I thought it was just whichever one you're closer to, which technically I think it is when you just click the button, when you just press the button and tap it. But yeah, you can hold it down and choose which Digimon you want to use for the DigiRide, and that's pretty tight. Now, the next one though, this is actually a huge part of the game that I was unaware of. When you first log into the demo, it gives you notification talking about like your agent skills. And it's very easy to overlook because you get into the game, you see the city, it's vibrant, it's lavish, you know, there's Digimon everywhere, and you're playing Time Stranger for the very first time months early. It's easy to miss a notification. But when you don't miss that notification, you get brought into a menu that looks like this. Agent skills. Now, this is crazy. As you can see here, there seems to be a whole menu: bonds of loyalty, bonds of valor, bonds of philanthropy, bonds of amicability, and then bonds of wisdom. And while bonds of loyalty only has 24 nodes, it seems, and let me actually just check this. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Then the middle one is 24. So yeah, so 24 nodes total, right? And they give you all sorts of things, like activating the main node on Bonds of Loyalty unlocks Cross Art Field. And it says right here, effect gradually boosts ally stats for 2 turns. Cross arts can be activated once the CP gauge is maxed. Agent rank 3 out of 10 required for the next rank. It tells you the experience. Anomaly points held 50. And the anomaly points are what you are going to use to unlock these nodes. You can see there's multiple different nodes here. And you can also see that each one has a cost. There's like one in the corner that costs a straight 100. It looks to be another cross arts. If I'm not mistaken, the middle one looks to be a cross art. And now you see that there's ones all throughout the right side that have the same exact mark. So I'm pretty sure those are all things that are going to buff your cross arts. So it looks like your cross arts will get stronger as you level them up. But wait, there's more, because after this I had to start cycling through the other things. Going over to bonds of amicability. You have all of these nodes. And like right now, Bonds of Amicability unlocks amicability-based bonds with your Digimon, allowing you to enhance compassionate, sociable, friendly, and opportunistic Digimon. So, this now looks like, depending on what your Digimon's personality is, you will be able to give them further perks via this bonds kind of sphere grid, talent tree, whatever you want to call it. And you can see on here, right? There's attack, there's swords, so I'm assuming that's literally going to be something to do with attack. There's defense nodes. There seems to be one that looks like a palm tree. Maybe that's something for the farm. There's one that stares. I don't know if that's going to be speed, but there is actually a dude running, so maybe that's speed. But it looks like you have different ways of being able to increase their stats. And then that's pretty tight. This actually doesn't, it looks like cross arts will come from bonds of loyalty because obviously you're doing things with your Digimon, but this is just boosting multiple different types. Now moving over, I'm over at bonds of wisdom. It says it unlocks wisdom based bonds for Digimon, allowing you to enhance astute, strategic, enlightened, and sly Digimon. And you see a lot of the same icons. Main difference is there's actually no main difference. So you can see there's like some sort of Agumon. Maybe that's some sort of thing to do with Digivolution. But there's like Agumon. There seems to be HP. There seems to be attack. There seems to be defense. There seems to be speed. There seems to be intellect. All these things are here. Moving over, Bonds of Philanthropy allows you to enhance adoring, devoted, tolerant, and overprotective Digimon. You see much of the same here, so that's pretty awesome. And then the last one I have is Bonds of Valor, which is enhancing brave, zealous, daring, and reckless Digimon. Cats, you guys gotta stop. So, essentially, this is what's going on. There's huge talent trees, and it makes it super cool to be able to jump into this and be able to enhance certain Digimon. So they're adding so many layers to the classic JRPG feel that make it really feel like some old school JRPGs where there's levels and levels and levels and levels and levels on systems, and I'm here for it. Being able to have a whole team of brave Digimon and then specifically boost the Bonds of Valor to get that up. I don't know if you're going to be able to max out everything. It looks like your agent rank can only be 10. Maybe that's just for the demo. I hope that you can max out this whole grid. I hope that we can play so much that we can max out this entire grid in true JRPG fashion so that you can have just some omega busted Digimon. And I'm super excited to make this a reality. So yeah, guys, look, I want to see more. I want to see what we can do. I'm sorry if this has already been put in like the systems trailer, but I just wanted to talk about it myself because I was blown away by all this. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you guys are still watching by now, you probably like the content, so make sure you like the video, subscribe if you want to see more anime gaming content in the future, including Digimon Time Stranger. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys for joining, and later.